And this should be settings. Select. A little more in there. And hit the screen. All right, there we go. I think. It works. Okay. And the one thing. Okay, don't need the previews and stuff there. But I will want to pop that out. And over here. Testing. Should be good. All right. We're going to do some Black Parade. Fine. Play. Okay. Always go expert. I do some old-fashioned thief. I have played a couple of these before, but it's been a long time for this fan mission. I figured I'd start over because I do want to go through all of them. They're supposed to be really good. Profane taught us how to truly see. Blinded by our own sight, we do not anticipate the coming events. True observation is. Hi, buddy.
I've never liked the city, but it's the only place I would ever call home.
That's trying to sound like Garrett, but it's not quite hitting.
When I was a kid, working in dilapidated manufactories and workshops. I guess I would have lived my whole life like that, had I not been good enough a sneak as to join the Guild of Thieves and Assassins a few years later, taking a few jobs ranging from street muggings to infiltrating posh estates. For the first time in my life, I felt I was good at something.
I realize this is all about people that made their own like thief levels and stuff.
I was able to go anywhere unnoticed.
And got like the local community theater actor maybe to do this.
And that won me a 7-year exile to the ore mines in the mountain ranges up north. It could have been worse. I could have ended up in Craig's Cleft and lost a limb to the Hammerites' brand of justice. It took me years to escape, but now I'm back. Everything has changed. I recognize nothing. These old streets that once seemed familiar are now darker and more twisted. And by the looks of it, the city has become even more dangerous than it was before. The hammers prowl the streets like ravens looking for eyes to pluck, and rogues haunt the narrow back streets like rats.
Okay, buddy.
I need money, food, and a place to crash. So naturally, I need to find my old associate Dahlquist. We used to operate from a small borough within Newmarket called White Bell, and I've heard that nowadays he runs an orphanage of some sort. White Bell is closed at night, so I'll have to sneak around and get past the gate that separates South Quarter and Newmarket. The police in South Quarter shouldn't bother me as long as I don't do anything illegal and go somewhere I'm not supposed to. But I should be wary of the coppers in White Bell. Thankfully, they're not too sharp, and they don't really venture too much in the darkest areas of the district, where most of White Bell's finest thugs live. Slipping by these guys unnoticed shouldn't be too difficult, and it'll be a nice
But
treat
bro,
if I want to resume my life of crime. Did the Baron's dog's bodies think that my forced toil was going to put
So,
an end to my activity?
one thing about Thief and Thief 2 in particular, they kept these cutscenes shorter. This is too much yapping. Find a way around the gate separating South Quarter and Newmarket and get into Newmarket's White Bell district. Once in White Bell, find your old associate Sebastian Dahlquist. He apparently runs an orphanage of some sort somewhere there. You need quite a sum of money if you want to survive. 850 should make the point. And we are a thief. We do not murk people. Okay. We win. Go thieving. Thing is, I still don't think there has been a single 3D stealth game that has managed to do what Thief did, because like, all the rest of them are not great. Okay, do we have him? Oh my god, that is a lot. Um, okay, well, I want to get that. That's right. This forgot how big these maps are. This is a ton to get through, and there'll be all sorts of stuff. Guards in the south quarter shouldn't be hostile unless provoked, but maybe should just be able to walk through here. Lucrative score in this manner. Abandoned old factory. There'll probably be something. Gate over here. I think it says I got to go around. Gatehouse is likely to be heavily guarded. Download gate, pawn shop. Okay. Oh, that is far too loud. Also, the fact that like the the streaming things always seem to like make things louder for some reason. Uh, oh, let's see what I've got as far as inventory. Healing potion. Um, oh my god, wait, what am I? I'm gonna have to redo the key map. Customize controls. Run forward, walk forward, keypad center, backwards down, slide left, A, D, we're good there. Turn left, turn right, and I don't need that. Center view, lean left, Q and E, that's correct. F for crouch, okay. Oh, wait, jump, base, attack 1, attack 2. There is a block key. I mean, granted, if you're blocking in this game, you have done a lot of things wrong. I'll double check and see if I've got those. Jump, block, keypad, insert. I think I should. Okay, I can jump there. Tile here. Okay, so that does bring up some stuff.
Everything is more expensive. Becoming harder to live.
Okay, it is.
Understand why coin fakers are so prevalent.
It's weird just walking around the guards.
But I think all that is caused by the reminting that's been going on since we've gone to war.
Yes, they're shams with copper and lead mixed inside.
Can't get in there.
Of course, that'll make the price of gold go down.
Just say. Guess even the Baron.
You touch it, you buy it.
He may be trying to whitewash it, but we're the ones
that
end up suffering for it.
You've got a little something I want to take. Got a key. Oh, sorry. I'm taking your key! Fine, I shall use it how I see fit. Can I talk to you? Oh, moss arrows. A bunch of them. Okay. I want the sword. What do I have for lean forward? Customize controls. Center view, lean left, lean right. There is a lean forward, which I don't think was just in next item, previous item, your weapon. Maybe that was just in Thief 2. So turn left, turn right, look up, look down, center view, lean left, lean right. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm hope. It did not see me out the window. Guard, you're not there. I'm taking cabbages. Did not see you with anything, but... Oh, those are cucumbers. I thought those were moss arrows. Those are so much less useful. Okay, well, we're going to take your carrots, too, because I knocked you out. I'm going to knock you out. Whoever I am is going to... Okay, that was... I'm sorry, sir. There was really, honestly, no reason for me to do that. I now have 5 cucumbers. I got the key, which is something I thought I needed. Let's go and look around. Can't get through there. Map-wise. Okay, I'm probably about over here. Occasionally,
No point in trying to open that gate.
water.
Find a way around it.
That's not the way. Oh, yep. Water arrow. Another one. I have my water arrows now. I don't know if my servant key will let me in there, but I do know I want to head a bunch of places before I try to get through there. Those. Okay, nothing looks like it's up here. Now, okay. The Hammerite Church or something there? Can I get in there? Tonight starts our Thanksgiving break. I'm heading to karaoke later, but trying to chill and have a good time. Hey, buddy. Feelings of mortality. Okay. Hi, buddy. I just want to see if this door... Okay, that's just decorative. I know there's enough literacy they can just put stuff up, so that's nice. I know there's probably tons of secrets I'm missing.
I miss the good old days, where we had enough equipment to smash these guys up there.
Ah, well. That's what you get with that Baron and his stupid war.
Seriously, we can't even get close to White Bell anymore. Everybody knows it's full of rogues, and we can't even do our job.
You really want to team up with these white ball losers? They don't even have uniforms.
Oh, excuse me, Mr.
What is this?
I do the least amount of work, and I'll just worry about my pay. I find myself having more consideration for my task than you do. I'd like to teach those tablets what real...
Let's see if this key...
So they haunt another part of town.
Nope.
At least this keeps me from ending up in a gutter.
Nothing there. What's these say? Felonies committed in misadventures that happened within the ward of Salamaster's Fair. A proclamation made against the vagrants of Whitebell. Be it remembered that on the Steam's Day, right after the Mass of St. Aaron, Jerome the Coppermonger was arrested for selling 100 and a half worth of copperware made of strange foreign metals. Joyce, wife of D'Aubernon, shall be put upon the cucking stool in the 27th of Sones for making a false charge against Marjorie Lagrange. Fruitress. I'm a fruitress. I do all kinds of fruiting. Accusing her of practicing pagan sorcery and palm reading. The infamous John Hostman was arrested and shall be transferred to Craigscleft prison for disrespect and blasphemy amongst the goodly Father Rogerus of the Hammerite Church. For as much as many able-bodied men and women who should be working but have betaken themselves out of Whitebell into the district of Brunswick and went about begging there, to the great damage of the commons, and did waste various alms which would otherwise be given to many poor folks, such as the blind, orphans, persons oppressed with old age and various other maladies, shall hereby leave the district of Brunswick between this very day and the month of Vindima, on behalf of our lord the Baron, whom the Builder may preserve and bless. If any such folk should be found begging after the day aforesaid, they shall be taken and put into the pillory for half a day the first time, shall remain in the stocks a whole day the second time, and shall be taken and shall remain in Pavlok for 40 days the third. Every lawman in the district of Brunswick is empowered to arrest such manner of folk. Signed, Thomas Masham, Alderman of Salamasters Fair Ward, in the 24th year of the reign of Baron Bresling. DCCCCXXX 33, and I don't remember what the D's and the C's are. I think C's are 100. Might be wrong. Is this the same thing? Or is it just a blank piece of paper? Oh wait, nope, something loaded. Let me know the judgment of the miscreant Gilile Charlie, guilty of the following hideous crimes: poisoning the most vulnerable Lord Phineas Grandmodden, and conspiracy against the Baron and the city, and etc. Has been passed, and the good judges of Aldale have decided on his fate after a fair and just trial. The miscreant shall be hanged till half-death at Pavlok Square, Stone Market on the first Hammer's Day of Vendemia, on the first toll of the afternoon. Then drawn to St. Edgar's Plaza, Stone Market, and therefore quartered till death follows. His head and quarters shall be displayed on a pike for 14 days on Baron's Gate as a fair warning to the city's enemies. The honest folk of our fair city are encouraged to attend the event. Thus declared and written, Captain Persall of the Baron's Police. Okay, well...
Can someone get this Catholic drunk in the garden to shut up? I'm trying to sleep in here.
Who was yelling that? I wanna interrupt your sleep. Does my servants keep... Yes, it does. Alright, since this is Steve, we're being careful. It's been a long time since I played. Be safe. Problem with rich people is they can have like tile or marble floors. Oh god. So the
I
thing,
don't like this.
Who said that? Oh, wow.
so one of the things that really makes Thief sing is the exaggerated sound. Like you can actually listen for things with your own senses. Okay, that's another way in. Let me just do this just because... Oh, shit. 4 water arrows. I hit the wrong one. A little out of practice. So because of that, everything is a little more nerve-wracking. But I feel like the thief, instead of having to use some sort of, like, vision mode to be able to, like, sneak through something. Okay, well, shit. If I'd have known that wasn't going anywhere. I think, what kind of arrows do I have? I have one moss arrow. I do not think I have... Oh yeah, I definitely don't have a... I did save it a little bit earlier if I needed to. I gotta be real careful. Okay, these are not going to be worth money. It'll light up like a different color, kind of a golden if it is. Bathroom. That can be a good place to dump bodies. One of the other things that makes Thief, I think, work really, really well is it feels like you're going into an actual place to steal stuff. Because a lot of other games, I don't. Oh God, where are you at? A lot of other games, I don't believe it's a person in a real location because it's all. Okay, where do you go to? I see you over here. Oh, there you are. Hey, why? Okay. Why that stutter happened? Let's pick you up. Dump you in there. For a half a second, I thought it was one of the undead ones because the face looked a little like the skull that you see in them. I heard there was someone else. How dangerous is to walk across the floor? City Herald. Lepers usually surround. Okay, this is City Benevolent Hero. Did not answer when asked if there was something related to a Black Root conspiracy. Scarlet Leper Colony found in Craftsman's Ward. Immediate actions for uncovering the leper den hidden in several old cellars. One of them managed to knock one of the officers restraining him, escaped afterwards. Keep your eyes open for any suspicious characters that aren't revealing their faces. Let it be known that the Wild Craftsman Ward is under lockdown. The thoroughfares of Shalebridge are under heavy patrols and are asked the following. Your Magentia plague laws while the fleeing leper is on the run. Show your face clearly at all times. Adhere to curfew. Obey the Baron's police. Don't turn to panic. Report anything suspicious to the nearest watch situations. Leprosy is its origins an accumulation of bad humors. Unless the excess of humoral fluid is evacuated via bloodletting and cause great harm to the human body. But an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Never approach the sick without a scented mask. Nor place yourself between the sick and a source of heat, as the heat attracts the unnatural vapors. Take at least one ice-cold bath per week and eat well. Regular tricksters, mustard, clysters, or oysters? Not oysters. Are a must. Rumpleball results. Downlock. North Quarter 1-0. Lampfire Hills, Hightown 4-3. Downtown, Easttown 2-1. This week's Bear Fights. Beaten Olaf 24-18. Krusot Dziecki 32-33. Nipson Dower on Baron's Day. One of the cool things is there. It will never come completely out, but there was a role-playing game made that emulated this, and it's the only game I think I've seen that actually made stealth work as like a major component of the game. Real quiet. Okay. We are hearing music like exciting things are happening on the other side of this. Anything here? All right. One thing. Let me put a walk forward. I don't know if I can do this. Can I do? Oh, I didn't mean to do shift. Did I take anything else out? Oh, speed toggle. Shift. I don't. I'm hoping I didn't take anything out. Alright, we will discover if something goes horribly wrong. Okay. If I hit shift, I will go slower, which will help me not make as much noise. Because I've only got one moss arrow, and man, it'd be nice if those cute I'm not going to hit that. Be nice if those cucumbers had been moss arrows. I do have. Oh, those are electric lights too. But the role-playing game that does this does some really cool things. You use a hand of cards. The players do, and it's not like you don't have a. Each player does not start with a full deck. You start with I think it's like 2 to 5, an ace, which counts as a 1, and a couple face cards with special abilities. And by like guards and such have essentially a sort of how their alert is and sort of how professional they are. And what you need to do is overcome theirs by playing cards, or you can just sort of trust to the darkness level. And each one has a stealth level of like 1 to 6, and then you roll a d6 to see if you get caught or not. Like a 6 is essentially it's a dark room with like padded floors. A 1 is it's like this with the brightness on there. What's this say? So like it makes for tension really good. Like when you steal things, you play cards, and then you take the total of those cards times a certain amount per each sort of room. And so like if you put down something that's worth 10 or 11, that's one card, like an ace that you've amped up, you suddenly have a ton of stuff in a very small package because your pack can only hold so much. Most esteemed merchants of Brunswick South Quarter, I write this letter to all of you in order to sincerely apologize for Bailiff Boundulart's men's dreadful lack of commitment to the protection of our peaceful district and, most of all, your livelihood. Such acts of vandalism will not go unpunished, and I take full responsibility for last night's incident. There's a reason why Brunswick is South Quarter's most prosperous borough, and I intend to uphold its glorious reputation. Thus, I have decided, with the blessing of our good Lord Mayor, the noble Viscount Baldry, close the gate between Brunswick and Whitebell from the 11th toll of the bell until cock's crow, taking effect immediately. Noting, policemen have been severely reprimanded and have received order to sternly punish any trespasser caught during the night. I also intend to have my finest workers repair the damage Whitebell vermin caused to your shops and your fine items. I remain your humble servant, Luther Porden, Esquire, Burgomaster of Brunswick. So the cool thing is your the amount that you escape with was also your XP. You would pay to raise your stuff, to gain new cards, to gain new abilities. And one of the things you would do that was really neat is what do they call eavesdrops. So because you're going into like a space to steal some stuff, like it does require a bunch of prep on the GM side. And one of the things you would do is when they overheard somebody talking, you would give the players, if it's just one player, they take one, you take the other, but you read off a conversation that's happening. And you can like put clues and other stuff in there. It gives the players an opportunity to role play these other characters really briefly. That's kind of fun. I do want to. I've run it before. I want to do it again. That's actually one of the very few things where I'd be like, why are we pause for a moment. What's the drop? R. Okay. And it's also cool if you can take like a virtual tabletop and use like all the fog of war and all that fun stuff because they don't necessarily know where they're going, and you can do a lot of fun stuff with it. I had fun when I ran it, but it did require like I would actually want to like get like a whole string of things put together first and then run it on maybe like a 6 to 8 session because it didn't have much for sort of the in-between stuff. And one of the cool things, one of the reasons it's frustrating that the whole game never came out was there was like an inspector phase. Certain things you could use a joker, and the GM could trap certain cards, and those would come back to haunt the players during the inspector phase. Okay, this might be dumb. Oh, land on the carpet, land on the carpet, land on the carpet. I do not have anything I can put out here. That is a problem. Oh, go! Thank you, carpet. Okay, nothing here. I just thought I was gonna. I thought I was gonna hit the. Nothing in here is worth money. That sucks. But there's a door over there. So yeah, so unfortunately, the guy who made it basically fled. The Kickstarter didn't end up putting out the whole thing. He did, however, he put out like the rough stuff that didn't have like it had some of the GM stuff, but it didn't have what you were going to do with the. Oh, here we go. I saw a potion of speed. I think it didn't have the inspector phase. Then he did a really nice version of the player's guide instead of like putting out the other stuff. Where I'm like, dude, if you would have just even put out a Word document with the rest of that stuff on it, that by itself, oh god damn it, crouch, would have won you a lot of goodwill. Now, is there anything behind here? No. Every once in a while, I want to bug him. I'm like, hey man, you just drop the text file. Like, I don't care if it's all fancy. I don't care if it's rough. I can make something up. But I want the full game because I think more stuff would be cool. I had fun running it. I think I might be the only person that hasn't done on YouTube. Okay, where are you at?
Hello, you.
Oh,
Can't
no.
you see I'm busy here?
Okay.
Must have taken too much brandy.
Oh, God.
I need to take a good hard bath to wash the crying off my delicate.
Okay. Because yeah, I am not in a dark enough spot, and I can't do anything about the lights here. Okay, let me shut that, and let's go up here. Uh-oh. That is what the spiders sound like. They can be a problem, partly because they're just so... They jump, and they're also kind of hard to hit. Of course, it'd also be cool if they're in a place where they can't actually get to me, but they're just there to freak me out. Oh, there you are. Okay. I will move those in a moment. So I can get out there now. Dude, there's a chest over here. Is there no... I won't. I don't think you could grab spider corpses in the original. Out here. Okay, well that's... Oh, maybe we'll get to another... Alright, I'm way up high. This looks like I should. Okay, so there's like nope. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the physics in this game work where if I get up there I would be able to go up there, and I can't. This won't open. I hate heights enough that even this just makes me sort of feel it. I mean, I could drop onto there, and then oh, there is a is that a window? Oh, Jesus. Because I will probably die. That looks like an open window. Oh. This is a terrible idea. Okay, where am I now? I've taken your cucumber, and I put out your light. And I ate your cucumber, and I put out your other light. Alright, I'll take my sword to knock this down, just in case. Nothing there. Now, am I in a different building? My guess is, yeah, this is... I want to check out where that other dude was. What, is this it? I mean, a water arrow is nice, but is that something here? Okay, where does this take me? That is not open. Oh, is this behind? Okay. Okay, got some money. I hope that's not one of the ones that can. That's not an undead that wakes up, but it kind of looks like that. So I am not going to step near it. Dead. Or I can, because like the flies will hit. And again, okay, oh wait, what's this up here? I have a feeling I am bypassing a whole bunch of stuff. Where the hell would it be? So that was... I went in here. Feels like I'm somewhere in there now. Okay, I see a guard on the other side. What?
I'm glad to see White Bell hasn't changed much. It's still a lair for knaves and rogues like me.
Wait, which objective did I get? I am in White Bell. I think I've come through somewhere into here. At this point, yeah. At this point, the guards are up against anyone who intrudes. Oh shit.
Imagining things.
right, where are you? Fall over!
Oh, get up there. Get up there. I'm about to die.
Get back here, you.
Oh, nope, that would not be a good idea. I have water, I have moss.
To me! Cover me!
Oh, for some reason I thought if you got someone in the face with a moss arrow, it did something.
Dead, pal! That was your last chance! Die!
Ah, bow and arrow.
Where'd he go?
I don't think you need to know.
Ugh.
Yeah, if I could shut some of this off and kill the lights, that would be great. Shoot. Time is it? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take off for a little bit because yeah, that I've got